Hello and welcome to Byron Bar, where every game is worth playing. And after our little jaunt through Call of Duty, which, yeah, I guess I shouldn't really be surprised, nobody watched because everybody knew that game was a game. We're back with Dishonored 2, the sequel to Dishonored. And honestly, this game is really, really good. We're gonna start a new game real quick. We're gonna overwrite my other slot. And for the purposes of this video, we're gonna go easy, and no, we don't want to do the tutorial because that's gonna take up way too much time. I do like that this game has a tutorial at the beginning. It allows you to get a good feel for how the game goes, how it works. That being said, I do have some gripes about this game. We're going to mix it up a little and kind of talk about the story first. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to talk about this because I think there's a lot of games that would benefit from this. Having the ability to select when you're loading in if you continue right after. Because all too many times I go into a load screen and I'm like, okay, thank God, I got to go get some water or something. And then all of a sudden I'm halfway through another cutscene or guards are attacking me.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination?
Maybe for the memory of the person that we lost? I don't know. So anyway, this takes place after the rat plague of the first game and assassination of the Empress, which in the first game you play as Corvo, the spy master, and courtesan to the Empress and apparent father of the daughter here.
All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be?
Oh, who the hell knows?
Now, we face a new crisis.
Now, normally I wouldn't bring this up, but I kinda have to bring up the acting in this. Mostly because you're gonna hear a lot of her talking, and she doesn't really change her tone. She always sounds very, very flat, monotoned, even in like panic situations. It comes off awkward. And I'm not really sure who's the problem here. I don't think it's her because she sounds good and decent. But it might be the writing. I'm not real sure. Welcome to Dunwall, where everyone is either a gorilla that's been shaved down and shoved in a suit, or I don't know, somebody who had their head stuck in a vice and now they're an elongated face. Nobody looks normal here, which honestly really helps add to the aesthetic and visual acuity of the game. Normally I would skip these cutscenes, but they're kind of something I'm building up to for this.
But today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive.
Say hi to Sam Rockwell there, in the red.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier.
God, he just reminds me all too much of
Mother was still the Empress.
Marcus Phoenix.
I don't think I'm very good at this.
I'm not sure who played him off the top of my head, but
Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the crown killer eventually.
eventually, sure. Anyway, you take place so many years after the
By targeting your enemies.
initial
I wish I could just run away from
Empress was murdered and the rat plague was solved, when Corvo got you back from the kidnappers and stopped a coup.
The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Well, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't, so I'd shut up. Into the world's most uncomfortable chair.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor
I'm not trusting you.
of Sir Konos.
Ramsay
run
says
Hammer
the
Tech.
Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
But getting back on track, the visual aesthetics of this game are awesome. They look unlike anything else I've ever seen.
Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Oh, they're still kind of badass looking.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector.
And we're about to get to the story part, which I kind of like and dislike.
On this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation.
Damn, those things look awesome. Now that I'm actually having a chance to sit back and look at them,
We thank you, Your Grace.
that's a
Save your thanks.
badass
For now
design.
I give you the greatest gift of all.
Just straight up good on Bethesda. They look
Jessamine
cool.
Caldwin, your
Look
rightful
menacing.
Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister.
So yeah, there's the big crux. Is apparently your mom had another kid supposedly, but
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister.
uh-oh.
At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to.
Well, she
make
sounds weird,
myself
doesn't she?
known
Almost
to you,
like she's
and I was
not
forced
of
to
this
leave
earth.
her.
Go figure.
But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister,
Which
you're
begs the
welcome to stay as
question:
long as you like.
where the hell was she? Which I'm sure will be explained in due course throughout the game. So it's not a major gripe.
My father's
The
promise
major
was
gripe
made
is what
secret
comes
several
up
years ago
very,
is
very
now
soon.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over.
I don't see your name on the front
Hear me,
door.
all of you.
Wait,
Your
we have the same.
rightful
Okay, we might have.
empress
Her name might be on the door. I don't know.
Hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name.
Yeah, and with that, your entire armed forces, except for Corvo here, immediately side with this person. So we're not real sure of a whole lot of anything. And man, I got the crap hit out of me.
Still my heart.
Oh no, she pulled the powers out of Corvo. And he caught my sword. Now from here, you're allowed to play as either the new person, Emily, or as Corvo. For the points and purposes, we're going to play as Emily, because she's new and she'll have new stuff happening. Not that it really matters, because this happens to whomever you choose otherwise. I'm really easy to bat around, apparently.
Over time, you'll come to love me.
I don't think I will.
Someday you'll see me as the mother
Got
you
some kind of...
lost.
I don't think so. You're not much older than me.
I'll lock
Well,
Lady Emily
unless
in
you're...
her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison.
Ow. But yeah, apparently the easily led wise council here just up and revolts on you. Maybe it's mind control or something, but I don't know. Given how they just immediately swept the last guy into power after the supposed assassination,
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what
really didn't work out so well, and it doesn't look favorably. And
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
the kind you just use to surprise kill somebody, douche. Anyway, it just comes off as very, very awkward that everybody immediately up and sides with the bad guys.
Legend in the Tower Guard about the
And we
Empress's
very,
last
and
resort
I'm
safe
not
room
thinking
inside
it's
her
mind
chambers
control or
holding
anything,
enough
because we
gold
very
to buy a
easily see a
good-sized
bunch of
island.
people in the streets just going, well, I guess this is what we're doing now, so you just gotta do that. Bunch of dicks. And from there, you're on a revenge story to figure out who usurped your throne or who imprisoned your daughter, depending on whether or not you play as Corvo or Emily.
Nothing I can do alone. I need
And
to get out of here.
yeah, eat some stuff to regain my health real quick. Now, what I really like about this is there's a whole bunch of stuff to play with in the world, and it looks natural and even and cool.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Alright.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is...
How is that possible? I don't know. How is it possible for
Where's
your
the
dad to
Royal
slice somebody's
Protector?
head off, stab a guy
There's a
in the
coup
stomach,
underway.
and then
My father
blink
is.
towards
He's
somebody else almost
imprisoned, for lack of a
immediately?
better word.
Did this ever get brought up
To get out of the
in the
tower.
15 years or
Find your
so
safe
that she
room.
was
There was a captain earlier today.
protected
down at
and
the
looked
docks,
after? Did
looking for the
Corvo
Royal
never say,
Protector.
"Oh yeah, by the way, I
Find
can
her. Get out
jump
of
across
Dunwall."
time and space to sort of kill people"?
Alexi, I'm sorry.
Now,
Goodbye.
gameplay-wise, there's not really a difference between the two, so I'm not totally sure why you would have to play between the two. I'm assuming that there are some parts of the story that diverge, and you're able to do something else between Corvo and Emily. Get some information. Alright.
These bastards are looking for
And
Ramsay
chokehold!
Sir Konos.
Alright. And chokehold! Now, one of the biggest improvements I've found over the first game is that the gameplay feels much more fluid. There's a lot better focus on a tighter control, and it just feels all around better. You can just take a seat there. That goes for just about everything. The sneaking, the moving around. I like it.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back.
You're also given the ability to choose whether or not you kill people or just knock them out. Again, I'm not real sure if that carried over from the first one, but it's a nice option, especially in a stealth game.
This is exciting.
And that's kind of where the big crux of this comes, is this is a stealth game. Now, you can play it where you run around and shoot and kill people outright, but it gets a little difficult, and you can very easily be struck down,
Soon you'll be back at the
as
tower.
Corvo or as Emily. So, it's very, very rewarded towards using a stealth-based gameplay. Let's see, where do I want to hide? Guess we can just hide right here. Pretty well in the shadows. And not expecting anything unusual. Pwah! I'll take that.
This won't leave my hand again.
Unless, you know, it gets cut off in a fit of dramatic irony. Carry you. Go stealth just to make sure nobody hears me. Now, all throughout, you can have different tutorials pop up that help give you more context to what you're doing and how to do it, which is nice. Especially if you're learning things on the fly, you don't have to stop, go into another menu, and go back out. It's just one quick button, and then you can close it and reopen as will. Alright. And
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
yeah, he did. I don't know what that means, but yeah, whatever. Pick you up. Relock.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsay.
Yeah, come with
The
me.
Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsay. Enjoy the rations
Sucker.
and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
Alright. Grab some gold and I'll be out of here.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Damn sad, because, yeah, giant bricks of gold. Pretty sure you could use that in some way, but whatever. Alright, I need to get this stuff. And from here, if you're playing Corvo, you get the mask, and you get all his trades, and all that good stuff. Now we shall leave the streets. And, like I say, it's pretty good for now, but there's always just that certain something that when they tell you you can play it however you want, be brutal and vicious, or be stealthy and cat-like, they very rarely mean that. Weirdly enough, the only game I've come across that actually means that is Metal Gear Solid 5, and I hate that game so much. And it's kind of the only Metal Gear game I hate now that I think about it, but that's a discussion for another day.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
But between
I should make my way to
this
the
and
boss.
Deus Ex Human Revolution, I'm not real sure which one I would pick, honestly. Deus Ex, while it's got
I've got to get out of
a
Dunwall.
lot more options, I feel, for
Somehow
the whole
Delilah turned my father to stone.
play
I will
however
find
you
a way to
want
undo
type
it.
thing. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure he's
Not
dead.
fit for the watch uniform.
No, that man is just straight up dead. Alright.
I need to find a ship.
If you're wanting a more combat-oriented style of game, I would go with Deus Ex. That being said, this is a damn good stealth game.
That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in
I'm trying not to kill anybody right now because there's a bit of a
no way to turn back.
bonus that goes with it. Whole bunch of stuff I can collect. But this is pretty well it. There's a lot of stuff you can do to help you on your quest. Don't know what that was. Alright, doesn't look like there's anybody out there, so let's go ahead and go. Oop, there goes a guy. Goes somebody. Just gotta make it over here. And you didn't see anything, buddy, so peek through here because I saw a dude go in here. Oh. Uh-oh. Slight
Anyone here?
problem
Show
there.
yourself.
Oh crap. No one here. No one here at all. Go back to what you were doing. Back.
Nothing then.
Yeah, it was nothing. Ah! I lied. It was exactly something. But yeah, this is about what you're looking at for this, so... Like I say, the controls feel really good and tight until you get into combat. And you know what, for the sake of argument, let's get into some combat, see if my record still holds true.
City's crawling with the Duke's men.
Let's see what you've got.
Alright. Oh my god.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Okay. Maybe I really was just not being good at my job when I was just digging around. Holy crap. Maybe I was wrong then. Maybe you really can play just about any way you want.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Alright, come on. Ow!
Is now wanted for treason.
Oh my god! I didn't even know that was a thing!
You know what to do. Let's finish her.
But, yeah. Usually that's exactly how well my combat goes in this game. Which could be me, but given the way the last game worked combat-wise, it might be the same. Now, I don't really have anything else left to say about this until we get to the part where we get our powers, so I think we'll just play until then. See what happens. Alright. Now I've just got to be stealthy and take out this idiot. Open. Take. Nothing to see here. Go about your business.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Now I just gotta go around them. Fortunately, there's a lot of ways to go around them.
All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason.
Yeah, whatever you say, crazy.
Harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Up. Alright. Only reason I know there's not another guy out here, I went through this already. Well, some of it. Now there's another guy up in here. No. Just have to go up the impossibly long stairwell. Seriously, who puts a print shop at the very top floor?
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall.
Huh? What?
Nothing. Nothing, dude. Just calm down.
I'm not fit for the watch uniform.
It's me.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
Okay.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer.
Yes, it
I allowed
was.
myself to be
It was
coerced.
very, very irresponsible
Forgive
of
me.
you.
You're forgiven.
Oh.
I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it.
Oh.
I won't ask you what your plans are, but
I've
for
got
the
lots
sake
of problems
Dunwall and for
installing
the Empire
things.
itself, I hope you succeed.
Alright, and up, off, ow. Apparently not. Up, off, down, and out. Wait a minute, no. Now I remember what I was doing over here. It's a back way. One guy, not seeing anybody else.
The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Huh. Found something new. Alright. See where this brings me out. No, no hums. Not a no hums here. Just close that. Okay, now I've really got to find another way out of this. No, I'm not going crazy. I think there was another door out of here.
Coins for that cat lab?
Oh yeah, now I remember. You jump from rooftop to rooftop. And... ha!
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Hey, come on, dude. Just let her go.
Gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Alright. Just gotta grab this guy real quick. Haha! Nothing suspicious here. Nothing suspicious at all. Oh good, he turned around. Okay.
People of Dunwall,
Oh,
aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death.
I really thought I was got
Aid
there
the
for a
City
second.
Watch in this time of transition.
Alright. Now, like I said, sneaking will pay off a lot better than just running through and killing people barbarously. I'm gonna start skipping some cutscenes here so we can get to the power-ups, because this review has ran longer than I thought. So, ow. Sounded like somebody landed behind me. Oh! I'm sorry, what did you say? It sounded... like that! Ah. Alright. No, up.
Lady,
There we
you
go.
want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face.
And say hello to Rosario Dawson.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being...
Essentially, she says there's a coup underway and that you've come to help and blah 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 blah. Alright, and from here you can see what kind of person you try to be. Detected twice. And one body. Other than that, I was completely and totally not seen. There's all kinds of stuff you can collect in the game, and it'll show you all that good stuff. Alright. No, honest and true, this game is really, really good. I would probably recommend entirely buying this game, if you're in for a stealth gameplay. If you're not, at least give it a rental, and see if you like it. It's got an interesting story, fairly decent characters. Alright.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Well, that's
What
not
is this
good.
place? Where am I?
And
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
she is constantly narrating things. And say hello to the outsider!
I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Yeah. You're here to grant me fantastical powers to help exact revenge.
Burns.
Now, something that's very interesting here is you can play without the powers and add an extra layer of difficulty to it if you want to. You have to go through the entire game using just your own natural abilities. You don't get to do neat stuff like this.
Incredible.
And
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
yeah, let's say that. That being said, this power at least is brand new and looks and feels awesome.
What is that? It feels familiar.
Yeah, the heart of the whale. We all remember this.
Do you...
Spirit of your mother guide you.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
And up, and up. And like I say, this game feels really, really good. Gameplay-wise, visual aesthetics-wise,
really?
all over, this is a good game.
Understand.
Shouldn't be here. No one should.
Yeah, well, we're here now, so shut up. And in addition to getting various things to help you along the way, you also gain runes
There's no one quite like
to help
Delilah.
power things up.
I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire.
Yeah. And there you have it. You're off on a whirlwind adventure of death, carnage, and destruction to avenge those that have been slain, help those that were imprisoned, and get your throne back and prove that you're probably actually the rightful heir to the throne, not some weird meth-faced voice boxy weirdo who waltzed in and convinced everybody that she's the one to run everything with giant mechanical death bird people. The more I talk about this, the weirder this game sounds. But all in all, real solid game. Really looking forward to playing more of it. If you haven't played the first one, honestly, it's okay. You can completely not play it and pick up into this one. Absolutely fine. It has about as much to do with the first one as Speed 2 Cruise Control did with Speed 1. And I just realized how unfair that is to say about Speed 1, because that was an awesome movie. And the first one was an awesome game, and this is an awesome game as well. Probably more so, actually. So yeah, there you go. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna whip around the ship. Woo! Woo! I'm like Spider-Man! Flip! Flip! Oh, I'm using dark power, so I'm like Venom! Without brain eating. Anyway, pick this game up, give it a try. It is well worth the time and effort. And as always, just have fun playing whatever you play. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you later.